all of a sudden, it is almost the end of the season on ladder, so I need to lock in on this second account right now. I did manage to get to top 100 on my other account, but I need to push up this one now to kind of make them both match. So I'm going to go knight to back right here. This guy, I actually have faced this guy quite a few times. I think he has giant graveyard, which is not exactly what you want to get as your first game online in a bit, but I'm just going to see what he's going to do here. There's the Musketeer. I can just go for my Tesla. I know it's aggressive, but this matchup, you know, you have to play kind of funky. You know, IceBow is no longer a meta deck that you can just, oh my gosh, what was that? Okay, my timing, I should have waited on that. That's my bad. He's going to bowler the middle and snipe the Xbow with the boulder and the Tesla at the same time. Yep. Oh, man. I should have waited with the Xbow. I didn't think he would giant right there, to be honest. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, IceBow is no longer a deck where you can just sit and kind of wait and see what happens. You've got to make, like, weird plays to win games because it's just the deck's not good enough to just win based off playing a solid game in most scenarios now. So you've got to do some weird stuff. Weird Teslas is the main thing that I be doing because the Tesla is getting a buffed Evo 1, but the normal Tesla is still bad. It's really bad, and it's not getting buffed, so we're not going to see it any better in the next coming seasons. I'm just going to go for my Skellies, I guess, to cycle. This matchup, I don't love it, but, you know, the one thing you want to always be kind of wary about is if they give you a bad bowler and you can maybe get a King Tower activation off of it. It doesn't rarely happens. Because believe it or not, giant graveyard players have more of a brain than that. I know that's a crazy statement to say. He might go graveyard here. He does go graveyard here. So I'm just gonna pull this back with my tornado to pull that back, and Skelly's right here to take care of everything. I can go for the log down low on top of that. Okay, you know what? That could have been worse. I'm not gonna get angry at graveyard RNG. And the main goal today in this video, I'm not gonna get angry at the meta, no matter what matchups I'm getting. So we're just going to chill. If my voice does sound deep, I did just wake up like 2 seconds ago from a nap because I was like out. I needed like a 20-minute nap. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to cycle the Ice Who's the back and see what the opponent... He has Evo Musk, right? So that could become a bit of a problem depending on how he plays it. I'm going to Tesla. He's probably going to snipe that with a Musketeer though. Let's go Skellies like this just to be annoying. Tornado right here for the bowler to take care of that, and then Ice Wiz does die. He does snipe the Tesla. I don't mind that too much. Oh my gosh, wow. I might be in trouble here, actually. He's going to graveyard, right? 100%. There it is. We can go log Skellies down low. I'm back to Ice Wiz in a few seconds. I'm going to wait for the snowball, though. There's the snowball. We can Ice Wiz now. Ooh, good Evo snowball by him. Actually, was that good, though, or was it bad? I don't know. Either way, he doesn't get too much damage because we have literally double Ice Wizard on top of his graveyard. So, I mean, it shouldn't get too much damage, but just going to cycle my Knight to back and see what he does want to do. Ice Wiz gets one hit if he doesn't defend it, which he does not. So, I could Rocket Tornado that, but under 100%. Wait a second. Oh, wait. He's going to go Musketeer, isn't he? Let's go Rocket right now. Okay, I'm going to Tornado this too. He actually messed up the Musketeer. I didn't even need to Tornado, which is kind of annoying, but it's all good. We're going to go Log right here. On top of that, the Knight does survive, thankfully, here, and we can just go for the Skellies behind and be annoying. There's the guards. We can Ice Wiz that. I want to try and play aggressive at the river. This triple elixir is going to be a movie, hopefully, that has a happy ending, I guess, because I want to win this game. So I'm just going to go Tesla right here. All right, 40 seconds left. As long as I don't get giant graveyard cheesed in the next 30 seconds, I have confidence that we can win this. So he does go for the Musketeer. I think we just take that off the map with a Tornado. That's good value every time if he gives it to me, because we get a bowler in there, we get the Musketeer. He actually graveyards. What the heck? I don't like that play at all. We're going to wait for the snowball once again, then Ice Wiz as soon as that hits. It's always nice to be patient because every single time they graveyard, they snowball. So it's almost a given at this point. Right, so how do we do this? I'm going to go Knight to back. It is going to be triple now. I think it's time to start going just absolutely crazy with the bridge pressure. Okay, yeah, this is going to be my first act. We're going to go for the Rocket right here. Please, Musketeer out. Musketeer, please, please. Nice, that's so good. And it's the Evo one too. That's so much value. We can log the bowler off the map. It's going to be 1 HP, unfortunately. But I do have Ice Wiz. I do have Skellies. I do have Tesla. Next up, there's the Giant. I can just go for the Tornado, pull it all the way. So pull it all the way back. I can't speak. We'll go log down low. And then Ice Wiz on top of all this in a second here. He does Evo Snowball, kind of bad timing for the Ice Wiz, but at least we get the stun on impact. We can Rocket that bowler. He gives me another free Rocket. Is this guy crazy? Thank you very much, sir. He's going to Musketeer the river 100%, so I'm just going to block the bridge as best as I can. We'll go log on top of the guards, and then there's a Musk I can block with a Knight. Beautiful, nice. We can Tornado that in to kill it. Oh, no, he goes opposite lane. That's not good. 20 seconds. I think Evo Tesla is just good enough to defend the majority of this by itself. I can go Ice Wiz too. He does Snowball, so I will log as well. That's fine. I think we're chilling. I'm going to go Knight just to make sure I don't lose. Oh, no, he's going to switch lanes. Oh, no, 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 please, 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 please. Let's go here, and then we're going to go for a Tornado. Pull this back. There's no way he gets 800 damage. I will quit this game right now. Ice Wiz right now. 4, 3, 2, Skelly's up high. Okay, we're good. I thought for some reason the graveyard just might bless him, but there's no way. We played a perfect game, to be honest. Maybe not perfect, but almost near perfect, and didn't take hardly any damage from any of the pushes, which is super hard to do against a giant graveyard for sure. GG. Okay, we got a match here against Device from Team Armadillo. I'm just going to cycle my Skellies back and see. All right, Miner first play. Miner immediately makes me think the stupid Magic Archer deck. I hate this deck so much. It probably isn't even that, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind when I see Miner. Is Magic Archer Goblinstein, and I'm just hoping, I'm really hoping after this next season when the Goblinstein finally, well, it is getting nerfed a little bit again. I don't know if it's going to be enough, whatever. Hopefully it's just not super popular and isn't used in decks like this because, okay, never mind, I lied. Everything I just told you was a lie because this guy has giant double prints probably. But still, that stands. I hope Goblinstein is not used in minor decks. It is miserable to face. But just going to go Skellies like this. Same with Hog decks. It doesn't even feel like a Hog deck when you have Goblinstein in there. It just doesn't even, I don't know how to describe it, but doesn't feel right. I think the Goblinstein just doesn't feel right. That might be the issue that I have with the game, but just gonna go for the Xbow on this left-hand side right now, and all right, it is giant. Gosh dang it. All right, so realistically, he most likely, I was gonna say it's lightning, but he has E-Drag. I can rocket that right away. Hold up a second. Can I log this? No, he's gonna go for the Miner. Wait a second. Oh, that's King Tower. Nice. That's so good. Wait, what a start to a game. We get King Tower. He only gets one Miner hit on my tower, and we get the King Tower active for the rest of the match. And on top of that, I don't think he has lightning, because if he has giant double prints with lightning and E-Dragon and Miner, then this guy is an absolute crazy individual. There's just no way. It's too expensive, right? Like, that's just too expensive. It'd be like 4.5 elixir or something insane, which isn't doable. So he's going to Prince the River. I mean, how many times has that happened to you guys in the past week if you played this game even? I mean, I can't even count on one finger how many times that's happened, but that's going to be fine. I mean, not even just Prince the back, literally Prince the River, just for fun. There's no downside to this stupid card, but just going to cycle Ice with the back right here. And I really just want to have one season where I can actually stay in a good spot mentally for the whole time, but it's really hard to do when the meta is majority giant lightning. I'll be completely honest, and a little bit of sprinkled in log bait and, like, you know, a mortar deck or two every once in a while. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna need y'all's support, man. I'm gonna need y'all's support to stay mentally sane, for sure, towards the end of the season, which is right now. But just gonna go for the Evo Tesla. Like, oh, that knight was not supposed to walk back. That's actually really bad. That knight, I blame that knight for that dead Tesla right there. I can't lie. Wait, what is that? Prince is in the Olympics. Okay, luckily he missed a fireball because of that, but to be honest, that's not even his fault, because the Prince was like doing jumping jacks for a few seconds there. He's got fireball, by the way. Oh shoot, I just realized what that means. I'm cooked. He's got fireball, giant Miner, double Prince. Yeah, not exactly what you want to see for sure when you're rocking IceBow, for sure, but just gonna go for the knights on top of the Dark Prince. I guess we'll log the cycle. He'll probably Prince the back. He does. I'm going to rock it. I know this is aggressive, but I have to start playing stupidly if I want to have a chance to win this game. And that's just, you know, like I said earlier, that's how you got to play. So he's going to go E-Drag the middle. I'm actually going to NATO this in to hopefully kill it by the other Tesla. Okay, maybe not. I mean, you know, that could have been worse. I'm going to go here, then Skelly. He's 100% going to fireball. That's Ice Wizard, right? Yep, there's the fireball. Actually, you know what? Call me crazy for this. Wait, I'm just going to rock it. I know it's, like, weird. I was thinking about Xbowing, but he's going to easily defend because Xbow is honestly trash. So we're going to go rocket. We're going to just trust our defenses here with this Tesla in the middle because we know we can't rocket, or fireball it, of course, if he wants to hit the tower. There's the giant. We know he's going to Miner, so I'm just going to get my... I'm going to go Knight early for the Miner, then go Skelly's the middle. Hopefully he goes Miner. He does. Perfect timing on that. Nice catch, actually, right there. That's huge. And then I can just go Ice Wiz. Then I can go for a Tesla all the way at the river so the E-Drag doesn't do any funny business. Okay, that was a weird interaction on that Ice Wizard Dark Prince, but whatever. Luckily, the Ice Wiz survives, so he actually has to respond to that as well on the right-hand side if he doesn't want to take any damage. So I'm chilling. I like this situation that we're in. I would like the aggression that I had. It's going to give me a chance to have give me a chance to win this game. Gonna rocket. Yep, there's a giant perfect rocket. I can go Knight as well, and then that E-Drag is going to be annoying, but it is what it is. We'll go Ice Wiz on top of this Dark Prince. Kind of don't really have a choice, I guess. I'm going to Tornado this in so the E-Drag also dies to my tower in a few seconds, and we are playing beautiful Clash Royale right now. Let's go for the Tesla like this. Here it comes, guys. Let's go for another pre-rocket. Screw it. 2 for 2. Give me 2 for 2. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to log as well, and then he's going to miner, so I'm going to get my skeletons down right now. Maybe the worst E-Drag of the year. Let's go Knight to catch the miner. Ice was up high. Please catch it. We don't catch it. 20 seconds left. Exactly. I can rock it twice. Oh, no. He's going to fireball my tower, obviously. Maybe not. What is he doing? Okay, that's fine. Oh, shoot. I did not expect him to giant. I'm going to be honest. We're fine, though. I'm just going to go for a late tornado. We're going to let the miner get a few hits on my tower. If he goes for it, yeah, he does. And then we can just log it off so it doesn't get too much damage. Here comes the zap as well. Not going to do enough. And we are going to control this game against Giants Fireball Miner. Pretty good win right there. I'm not too high up on ladder on this account, so it's not the hardest players ever, but definitely an off-meta deck that you don't see often. I respect him for not using lightning. Screw lightning. Nerf that card. Okay, I almost forgot to click record. I was like talking to myself and I was like, I didn't hit record. But he's got Goblin Hut right here, so that is a card we don't see. I want to go for the Knight to back and then log this Goblin Hut as well. The one thing I will say about the Goblin Hut, and the reason it's trash, is because it doesn't spawn. I think it should spawn at least 2 goblins after. Is that a crazy thing to say? I know I said no spawner buffs. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Let's go Tornado on that. That was interesting. But I know I said no spawner buffs, right? But, you know, just an idea. Maybe give it 1 or 2 more goblins after. Because it just like, you know, 1 goblin comes out of the hut after. Woohoo. But yeah, I'm just going to chill here. We'll go IceBow on top of this once it does land. Nothing too shabby. I'm in a good mood if you guys couldn't tell, but he's going to go Skelly Drags the back right there. That's all good. We'll go Knight to back as well. I don't mind this. I mean, it's a weird deck. I am all for facing weird stuff as long as it doesn't have Goblins time, to be honest. I guess I'll just log these 3 goblins. I wanted to hit the Goblin Hut, though, with the log, because log is surprisingly very good against buildings, just taking out their HP. So I'm just going to set up my Tesla 1 tile over. If you did not know, if you play your Tesla in the center tile, there's always 1 spear goblin on the right hand side that'll slide by and go to your tower. It's like the most annoying interaction ever, and you just take constant damage. So I don't want any of that happening right now. Just going to go IceBow for the giant skeleton. I'm assuming he doesn't have a big spell, and he's playing like kind of a more traditional giant skeleton clone deck, if that's even a word or a thing, because, you know, giant skeleton clone decks aren't traditional. But just going to go Skellies in case he tries to cheese me. Wait, is he going to cheese me here? What is this deck? He's got Demolisher, too. Very interesting deck for sure, to say the least. I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla up high to kill both of those. And then, honestly, I'm going to go for the Xbow now just to see. I don't really expect it to get on tower, but I just kind of want to see. All right, there's what I was worried about. I was going to say I want to see what else he has in his deck, and there's the card that we don't want to see, which is the cannon card. We should still be fine as long as he doesn't have a big spell. We shouldn't have any issues defending and just playing perfect D the whole game. But he's going to go for another hut the middle most likely here. No, he goes for the Skelly Barrel. Very interesting decision making there. I mean, I respect it, but I'm just going to go log to keep my Tesla alive. And then I think we just pretty much have no choice but the defensive Xbow in this circumstance. Because, I mean, what's the point of anything else, really? Just going to go Ice Wizard. Actually, yeah, I want to go Ice Wizard like this. We can go Skellies to make sure nothing too crazy happens. Tornado to pull everything back. He could clone. He actually has Tornado as well. Okay, interesting. I don't know. This is a weird deck for sure from him. I'm just going to go for the Tesla up high right now, and then there's the skeleton barrel that should pull to the Xbow if I'm not mistaken. Thankfully my eyes do not deceive me. He does get the goblin spawn. I can go log. That should hit all the goblins. No, that one Larry, dude, that one Larry's the MVP trying to sneak by right there. I'm just gonna go offensive boat and then Evo Tesla for the cannon cart right now. Perfect. Catch it. Okay, we catch the Demolisher, which is still good, I guess. Not quite as good, obviously, but he's going to go Giant Skeleton probably here. No, he goes Cart low. I don't agree with that cart at all, just because I feel like it's a waste. Evo Tesla, I don't even have to protect my Xbow with anything else, and I can just start building for another Xbow push here on this middle lane. So I'm going to go middle now since he has no cannon cart and cycle or Demolisher. There's the Giant Skeleton. He's back to Demolisher now. Let's go for the Tesla, try and predict it maybe. We don't catch it, but it's all good. He's going to still have to play something else here. What does he do? He's going to hut first. I don't agree with that at all. Nice log. We can block the Demolisher with a Knight. Perfect micro right there as well. We can go Skellies to DPS down the Demolisher. We are cooking right now. He's going to cart, and then I can just go for an Ice with the back. I'm going to play it slow. There's no need to rush into getting a lock. I don't even need a lock, to be honest. As long as I keep pressuring him, though, it's nice because I don't have to worry about defense as much. We'll go Tesla right here, and that should kill the carts and that Skeleton Dragon. I'm actually going to pull these over. I know it's aggressive because he does have Clone, so I've got to be a bit careful that I don't get clone cheesed here with 50 seconds left. I can cycle back around, though, pretty fast. We'll go defensive Xbow, and then I've got Evolution Tesla as well. And in a bit. So I think we're chilling. Let's go Ice Boost to the side right here. And then I can also Evo Tesla up high. Perfect Evo Tesla, going to catch all of that. I can go for the Tornado as well, not Log, to kill that Skeleton Dragon. Then I can just go for the Skellies in front, and we should be chilling. So yeah, Knight like this. He does try and he could outcycle my Tornado right now, but I'm back to it in 1 second. There, we're back now. I can Log. I can go Skellies for these. Oh, okay, we're Skellies for that. And then he's going to clone, right? So I'm going to go Knight like this, and then late Tornado in case he does end up cloning that. That's a lot of value, so he's not going to clone. I don't know why. I guess it's pretty much GG's either way, but I would have thought he'd at least go for a clone or something to try and last-second desperation steal the game, but that's going to be a good, easy win right there. I mean, even though he has cannon cards, there's zero way for him to touch my tower as long as I play perfect defense, so pretty fun video. I mean, we won 3 for 3 games, just starting to push up on this account as well. Hopefully, I can get it to 3,000 by tonight, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the Butch clip at the end as well. Have a good rest of your day, and peace.